Back in 2018, I ran my first ever parkrun at Erddig, and it took me 47 minutes and 42 seconds, and honestly, it destroyed me. I'd spend the whole day recovering. Fast forward to now, my parkrun PB is 28 minutes and 12, and I've just run a 26 minute 48 seconds 5K. Running has taken me places I never expected. Running through Monaco in the Monaco 10K, up Snowdon in the Rock Triathlon, and across the finish line of Outlaw, a full 140.6 mile triathlon, also known as an Ironman. So if you're out there running 40, 45, even close to 50 minutes, and you dream of breaking 30, 35 minutes, I've been where you are. And in this video, I put together my top 10 tips to get there. And if you stick around to the end, I'll share with you the mantra that changed my running forever. Tip 1, run more often. Your body adapts when you run, but about 48 hours after, those adaptations begin to fade. So ideally, run every couple of days. It doesn't have to be long, even 15 minutes counts. And if you can't run, hop on the bike or do some other type of cardio. Movement keeps that process alive. Tip 2, walk, run intervals. Walking is not failure. In fact, ultra runners and many Ironman triathletes plan walking into their races. When you accept walking as strategic, it stops your heart rate spiking and you'll go further, faster. Own your walk breaks. They make you stronger. I promise you, walking is okay. Tip 3, build your base with easy running. This one is harder than it sounds. Run as slowly as you can. The classic test is, can you talk in full sentences without breaking up your words? That's your easy pace. If you use a heart rate monitor, you can use the Maffetone rule, which is 180 minus your age. That is roughly your top end of zone 2. Spending more time here or below builds the foundation that makes everything else possible. Tip 4, add speed sessions. This is where the magic happens. Short bursts, then recover. And yes, walking is absolutely fine. I walk nearly all of my recoveries so I can push harder in the efforts. Treadmills are brilliant for this because they force you to hold pace. And by the way, I've put together a free sub-35 support pack with pacing strategies and workouts. The link is in the description. Tip 5, strength and balance. Don't just hammer your legs, build your run body. Balance and core strength are non-negotiables. Side plank marches tell me more about a runner's biomechanics than watching them in a race or on a treadmill. Tip 6, use hills up and down. If you've got hills, use them. If you don't, Stairmaster, stair repeats at home, or treadmill incline all work. And don't avoid downhill running. Yes, it can feel tough on the knees, but with gradual practice, your tendons and ligaments adapt. The downhill is where you can recover, open your stride, and it always feels brilliant overtaking on a downhill stretch. Tip 7, pace smarter, not harder. Most people go out way too fast. If you finish stronger than you started, that's a good run. Save your energy for the final kilometre instead of burning it all in the first one. Tip 8, respect recovery. Progress doesn't come from flogging yourself, it comes from adaptation. Good coaches usually build in an easier week every 3 to 4 weeks, cutting your volume around about half. Personally, I like to make those weeks test weeks, lighter load, for a chance to check progress, reset, and plan in the next block. Tip 9, run with people. Here in Llangollen, I started a local run club because I knew I'd show up if others were waiting. During COVID, I'd meet my friend Joe in the mornings, we'd run together, and that accountability kept me going. Find your people. It does make all the difference. Tip 10, celebrate the milestones. First, non-stop, 1K. 2K, 3K. First, sub 45, sub 40, sub 35. Every step matters. Progress isn't linear, but it is worth it. Just keep ticking those boxes and trust the process. Bonus tip. If you're having days when you just don't see the point, remember this mantra. It transformed my running. I read it many years ago online. The run begins when you forget you're running. I laughed and thought there is no way I was ever going to forget I was running. But one day I realized I'd not been thinking about running and been lost in my own thoughts, and I had forgot I was running. When you finally settle, relax, and actually enjoy the run, it is a wow moment, but it does take time. Inside your body, every run is creating change. New mitochondria for more energy, more capillaries to carry oxygen, and more alveoli so your lungs can breathe easier. You are not a machine like a car, you are living tissue constantly adapting. So have faith in the process. You're not a freak of nature, you will adapt. And if you want extra help, grab my free sub-35 support pack in the description. It's packed with the pacing and strength strategies I wish I'd had when I started out. But before you go, make sure you watch this next video. Is treadmill running cheating? I break down the pros and cons of treadmills versus the outdoors. I think the answer might just surprise you. Enjoy your day, crack on.